Thought this week we're clocking it around Tall Mountain in the Gr.4 Alfa 4C. The first corner here, you're going to go past those yellow gazebos on your left hand side, and you can use that pole after it as a bit of a lift off marker. You just want to lift while staying partially on the throttle to keep balance. Same over here, you want to start lifting just a bit, pulling it to the inside. Last corner, same thing, keep it flat if you can. See, I just lost a bit of time by sliding there. And then just before you enter the tunnel, at round about this point, use that tunnel entry as a marker. Start braking down into third, immediately on the power. This car likes to rotate in the high revs. Now between these two rocks, that's on the left hand side, that's when you start braking down into second, and again immediately on the power. And we have this car quite high to about 7,500 RPM. As the curb on your left hand side ends, that's where you start braking. Step the brakes in third, and you can clock it out of that corner. Now keep it in third, and just after you enter this tunnel over here, that's where you just want to lift. If you can get away without braking, do that. Otherwise, just step the brakes like I did. You're going to start pulling towards the left here, go over the gravel that's on the track, shift into fourth and exit that one. Keep revving it about half here. So 7,500 RPM is what you're aiming for. Long run down the straight over here. After you exit, you're going to start looking on your right hand side for that last yellow marker that shows that the road goes to the left. Just after you pass that and you see a bit of rocks there on the right hand side, that's where you start braking down into third, roll a bit through the corner, and then after that rock, as you get to this big tree on your left hand side, that's where you're going to start getting onto the power. Exit in third, go to the right hand side, just clip that curb. Obviously be careful with track limits, or well, rather the barrier touch penalties over here. Now over here, the weight of the car shifts a bit as you just get to the crest over here. So just be careful of that and start lifting down into third. You can go into second and get some extra rotation there, but I was keeping it in third. And then just as you reach the end of this dip, you can use those rocks on your left hand side as a marker where the barriers change their level over there. That's when you start braking down into third again, partial throttle through the corner, and then accelerate onto the high revs, rotate the car a bit. Last corner, you want to keep it in fourth, and where that green patch of moss on the right is, that's what I was using as a brake marker. Alternatively, on the left hand side, if you look at the gap between the apex and the blank barrier on your left hand side, that's where you can start braking down into second, roll through the corner, and start accelerating out. Just lift a bit for this right hander and you should be fine. A good lap, stick towards the left hand side, just rev out the gears and go over the line towards the end. I just left it in gear rather than shift up, or 1.0.